Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is to know the two states of possession, basically, of your goals. So the two stages of possession. The first stage of possession, people, is where you have the vision of what it is that you want, you know? Like to have a goal per se, like to envision what that looks like. Now, obviously, a goal is something that's drastically different than what you have right now, whatever that looks like. Maybe it's you owning a new house. Well, that's not even a goal, that's logistics. The goal I'm talking about is like maybe you want to start a business. You know what I'm saying? That is a goal. That's like lasting for generations to come. Maybe you want to, be a philanthropist and, create schools in countries across this world. I mean, whatever the heck your goal is, my point is that it starts first in the form of a vision. And that is indeed the first possession, because once you are able to see what it is that you want, then it makes it real in the spiritual realm, because it now exists because you first created it with your mind. So that is indeed the first possession of your goal, is that you want to create a vision, and the clearer your vision is, the clearer your goals are, and the much more easier for you to attain it. So I want you to get busy practicing, writing out the details or sketching the details out in your mind of how and what does that look like. You know what I'm saying? For you to attain your goal. Like, I really want you to practice using your imagination here. Like, okay, what does that look and feels like? Who and how are you being? And once you clearly define and understand what that looks like, then it's a lot easier for you to develop the habits, to develop the characteristics, and also the daily routines that are necessary for you to accomplish that, for you to embody what that vision is. Because, it's like once you see it, man, like, again, it makes it real, even though it might not be physically real at the moment, and it might be drastically different. I mean, to me, in my opinion, it's like your goal should be so drastic, it should look like night and day. You know what I'm saying? That means that you have set a big goal for yourself, And it's like the bigger the goal that you set for yourself is, I don't know if you heard this, I'm sure you've heard the saying, you shoot for the stars and you hit the clouds. You know what I'm saying? If you hit the clouds, that's still drastically an improvement on your life than what you currently have, And that is, in essence, man, the first possession of your goal. And I want you to really and truly approach and attack that. Like, really get busy creating that, because that is the first possession. Now, obviously, things that you're going to deal with along the way is that, when your goal is drastically different than your present circumstances, you got to expect that the people that surround you, that have known you the way you've been, is that it doesn't make, when you share this with people, it doesn't make sense to them, obviously, because, again, God didn't give them the vision. You follow me? So it's like, I want you to understand and embrace the fact that people, if you're serious about the goal that you set, is that you're going to have times when you have to go solo. There's times where you're going to have to cut people out of your life. You're going to have to pull back. You're going to have to really focus and realize that in order for your life to change, a lot of the people in your life do not want you to change, because they're perfectly happy with the way that you are. And for those people that are not willing to adapt and grow with you, people, you can either stay where you are with those people, or you're going to do what is necessary, which is to weed people out of your life that do not want to see you progress and grow, people. So, again, as you're still in this first phase, which is not manifested, you're going to basically focus on the actions that you must take on a daily and a weekly basis to accomplish your goal. And the truth is, people, is that because of that vision that you have, it gives you the motivation to do the work that is necessary for you to grow and develop yourself, you know? And it's like, that could be a year, it could be 5 years, man, it could be 10 years, depending on what your goal is, you know? But the beautiful thing that I've learned to love is stop looking at the destination, people. Once you have the vision and the goal, that is the goal, that is the vision. But I want you to fall in love with the process of going from where you are to getting to where you need to be. I want you to really fall in love with that process, people. Like, really get excited about the ups and downs, which you know is about to come. I want you to get excited about the ranges of emotions you're going to feel. You're going to feel betrayed. You're going to feel disappointed. You're going to feel lonely at times. And that's what the isolation phase look like, man, is where you're literally choosing to go for your goals and dreams, even though nobody around you, depending on how big your goal is going to agree with it, you know what I'm saying, or embrace it. Because even if they say it out loud, I mean, a lot of times people are not going to really support you like you really want to be supported. You know what I'm saying? It's not until they see you do it consistently, day in, day out, sometimes years, before they realize that, you know what, maybe you are serious about this thing and it's not a fluke. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want you to be prepared, people, for the ranges of emotions that you're going to feel, because that is indeed a part of the process. It is indeed a part of your journey, and it's actually very necessary. Because as you go through those emotions, as you go through the trials and tribulations along the way, what it's doing, people, is that's how you're becoming the new version of yourself, you know? Because feeling those emotions, feeling the ups and downs, feeling the pressure and strain, is actually allowing you to, it's allowing you to grow, people. Because without those things, you would never grow. You'd be right back where you started. You know what I mean? So those are actually indicators to let you know that, look, man, you're on the right track. You know, if life is pushing back at you, if things are getting challenging, if things are whatever the case is, that means that whatever you're doing is working. If it was too damn comfortable, your ass wouldn't be growing. You know what I'm saying? So I really want you to embrace that. Look, man, that's what the first possession of your goal look like. It's your vision, and you being willing and making a commitment to yourself that you will be unstoppable, and that you're actively going to participate, taking aggressive actions that's going to get you closer and closer to your goals every single day, you know? And, you know, there's so much things along the way, people. It's like there's, you know, phases of humiliation, shame. There's all kinds of stuff, because you're going to fail along the way, people. And you have to get over the care of what people think about what you're doing, man. You have to overcome that. You have to stop giving a shit what people think about you, man, and just being willing to go for your goals and dreams, people. Like, you have to bet it all, man. You have to push all the chips in, you know what I'm saying, and be like, man, I'm gonna do it regardless. You know what I'm saying? I would rather die pushing and trying to accomplish my goal versus not. That's got to be your level of commitment, people. That's the first phase. The part that everybody recognizes, people, is after the fact, which is unfortunate, because they don't understand that the after effect would never happen without the prefix. Is that at some point you become the person that you've been pushing and saying you are, or trying to be, that you've been affirming or declaring for years. You actually become that person, people. And when you become it, that's when everybody want to be on board with what's happening. Because now, even if you physically don't have it, they can actually see the drastic change in your life, and they actually know that you're about to attain and accomplish every single thing and some that you have ever said you wanted, people. And people that are smart enough to see it, and some will try to get back on now, but my point is that I want you to realize that as long as you continue to choose to believe in yourself and continue to put in the work, just know and believe me when I tell you, people, that every single thing you're going after will be manifested in your life. It's like the law of gravity. It will, it must, it shall, it will come to pass in your life, people. It will be manifested. You will accomplish and attain the goals and things you're going after, man. Believe me when I tell you that. That's when you actually start living your amazing life, because even if it's not physically manifested, is that you get to the point where you actually don't just believe the things you say to more people, but you know that they shall come to pass. And once you know, everybody else get the sense of it too, that damn it, you know what, it's actually happening. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't see it, they can see it happening. They can feel it. It's the energy. It's in the air, people. It's in the air. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that leads to the second part of it, which everybody's excited about, especially yourself, is when all the things that you've been talking about and believing for actually shows up, people. And I'm excited for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for you to receive the reward, man, of what it took for you to put in the work diligently to accomplish and attain the things you want, people. Man, please, I hope you get this message. This is a powerful message, people. Remember the 2 possessions of your goal. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who's the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who's the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide. People, my mandate to be here is literally to unite the Caribbean and Africa, because I understand that as we unite and support each other, what's going to happen is that I see this, people, that people will start supporting each other more. They will join forces in business and work together, work on elevating each other, growing each other. And I see where we'll create opportunities, man, to help. Like, I know that for people that work with me in my business, I will and am creating means and a vehicle to where I want to help anybody that really truly is willing to do the work to be a millionaire within 5 years. And it ain't just going to be for my concept. That concept will continue to catch on where other business owners will actually provide opportunities and give people advancement opportunities for those that are willing to do the work to actually own stake in their companies, you know, so they can actually really and truly become millionaires as the company continue to grow and expand. These are things, people, that we are bringing about, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we bring about the greatest prosperity period that this world have ever seen. And that's how I know personally I will help to create 1 million millionaires. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people that will catch the same bug, man, and really start providing more and more opportunity for people. I know so. You know, so I'm excited about that, people. United we stand, divided we fall. We're always going to choose to stand united, people. Believe in ourselves. My declarations over your life, man. Number 1 is that you are a millionaire. Number 2 is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number 3 is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that, you know, you really heed this message today and understand what's happening to you. For those people that, you know, really want to take the time to realize that there's 2 stages to your possession of the things you want. And know where you are and be okay with that. And get excited about the process and the journey, man, because the journey of life is where living really happens. Every single day, going out here and figuring stuff out. I really and truly believe in you, people. Y'all have a great day, man, and we'll talk tomorrow.